Let's go to Nico 735, Asteroid Collision. So it gives us an integer array asteroids. So it is the integer could be positive or negative. Positive means they are moving, those kind of asteroids are moving to the right. In the negative, that means they are moving towards left. And the absolute value is the asteroid, their quality or weight. So we have some of the rules. That is, if two asteroids meet, the smaller one will explode. If both have the same size, both are explode. So you say that two asteroids moving in the same direction will never meet. So we'll say only for the left, it is a positive number, which means it's moving to the right direction, and also the next one, it is moving to the left. It is a negative number. For these two asteroids, it's possible they are going to uh, meet. And there are two kind of based on the conditions, there are three kind of scenario. One is um, one is this one has a bigger absolute value. So if it has bigger absolute value, what we are going to do is that we need to get rid of this, right? So we need to check that the left one, if this the previous one, it is still a positive number, right? And we should continue to see whether it can get rid of this or not. And that the second case is that the right one is smaller, right? So what we do is that we just get rid of this. And the third one is that they are equal. In that case, we should get rid of both of this, right? So we will find if this one is greater and the previous one is also a positive number, it is possible we are keeping um, get rid of the previous one, right? So what we think about is that we can use a stack to simulate the process. So So we can set um, this asteroid to be the weight to be zero if it is explode. If it is explode, then um, we otherwise we are going to keeping checking the previous one if it is not explode. And if it is able to uh, meet with the previous one, so it will also have three different conditions, right? So that means that we are right if while this kind of asteroid, this number is smaller than zero, right? That means it is not explode. When it is explode, we set this weight to be zero. And was right why this is smaller than zero, and also the because we think we're keeping popping the previous one, right? What we think of is the stack. We just stack pick, but the stack pick one is greater than zero, right? So we are keeping doing our three logics. Um, and in the end, we'll say after doing this kind of while loop, if this one is not zero, right, it means it is still alive. Then we'll just um, push this one to our stack. And then in the end, we just return from zero to the last element in the stack. So let's write code for this. Um, we can use an int array to simulate the stack. Right? So what we do is that we can have a stack equals new int story length, right? So and we're going to have int index equals -1. So what we write is for int as asteroid as as asteroid TL like this, right? So what we have is that, well, right, while this asteroid is smaller than zero, and the stack is not empty, right? And well, right, stack index is greater than zero, right? That means it is possible they are going to meet. Then we have three conditions. If a stack, the peak is smaller than current one, the absolute value of current weight, right? Then we are going to pop. The pop in is just index minus, right? And we'll write else if stack index equals. Then what we do is that we need to pop the last one. Also, current Astoria need to is also be exploded, right? And otherwise, that means the stack peak is greater. Then we just has Astoria equals zero, right? So here we'll write if as per after the process while if it is still zero, if it is if it is not zero, right, then we're going to have a stack. You can push this into a stack, and in the end, we just need to return arrays copy O stack to index last one, right? And let's also write a Python code for this. So we'll have a stack equals this, right? So then for asteroid in asteroids, so we'll have while this stack is not empty and this asteroid is smaller than zero, and we'll write um we can write this together, right? Stack the last one. So in Python, we can write this in one line. Then we're going to have if a stack the peak is smaller than is the here, then we're going to have a stack dot pop. In the L, if stack peak equals minus, then we're going to have a stack dot pop. And also we're going to have Asteroid equals to zero, right? And that is else. We just set Asteroid equals to zero. So here we're right. If Asteroid done equal to zero, then we're going to stack that append Asteroid. So in the end, we just return that. if done equal to 0 append. So stack append start. So done equal to 0. So this is idea. Let's check. If this one is smaller, pop. No ID. So it will be ON time complexity and ON space complexity.